Hello, it's December 29th, 2014. I'm doing a foo bit, but it's actually a learning about the future bit. A lot of times in the morning when I scroll through Facebook and I scroll through Twitter, because of the things that I have liked and because of the accounts that I follow on Twitter, it's like scrolling through the future. And these days, right or wrong, I consider myself a pseudo-futurist. I really do. I think about the future a lot. I feel like I spend a lot of time hanging out in the future. And back in February 15th, 2012, I gave a talk about learning about the future in 50 minutes because I had heard a quote where a college professor can talk about a topic for 50 minutes, impromptu. I was like, yeah, I could talk about the future for 50 minutes. So we did the talk, and it was fun. And anyway, 2014 is nearing an end. And man, there's just a lot of future stuff happening right now. It's like the 3D printing. It was like I had my head in the sand. All of a sudden, the 3D printing stuff just took off. And we knew it was going to take off, and it did take off, and I should be a lot more 3D literate than I am. And this year is the drones. The drones are just a great holiday gift, the drone. But now people are getting concerned because it's like, shit, people can get hurt from these drones. It's like, yeah. And then today, just today, I was planning on making this video a couple weeks ago. It's taken me that long to get around to making it. But just today, see some article about, hey, how are we going to differentiate between drones, birds, and bugs? It's like, yeah, that's a question. Anyway, ever since I became a math instructor, I've adopted the mathematical constant pi as a way to have some fun with arithmetic and to have some fun with math. And so I do something every Pi Day. Well, 2015 is a significant Pi Day in the history of Pi Days. And if you resort to using 2-digit year, which you shouldn't do, you should be using 5-digit year, but if you pretend Y2K didn't happen and use 2-digit year, well then next March 14th we have 3/14/15, and then you can tack on a time after that. So I decided, as part of representing my school, Scottsdale Community College, and with respect, just being a member of the community at large, and having been a promoter of the future now for quite a while, I've decided on Pi Day, which just happens to be on a Saturday this year, we're going to have a Learning About the Future talk, and the length of the talk is going to be in 6 pi minutes, which I approximate to be 19 minutes 24 seconds. So that should be the length of our Learning About the Future talk. It's going to start at 9:26 a.m. Mountain Standard Time here in Arizona. But where the talk is going to take place, I don't know. My school, the Scottsdale Community, is spring break. So I need to talk to people about what's involved with opening up the campus, whether or not they even want to do it. I have to talk to the people who run the campus about that. I'm an instructor. But anyway, I got a Pi Day history, so I do a lot with the mathematical constant pi, and but we need to figure out where. I don't think it can be at my school unless they're willing to open up the campus on Pi Day. But anyway, we could have an event here, and I'm going to put it under the Arizona Sci-Tech Festival. The first time I gave this talk, February 15, 2012, learning about the future in 50 minutes. Lots changed since then. It's only been, hasn't been that long. We're going on 3 years, but boy, a lot has happened over the span of 3 years. I mean, exponential. You can't. The use is getting abused. I mean, the word is getting abused. A lot of stuff is calling stuff exponential when it's really not. Or if it is, it's just not at the fast enough rate. The growth rate has to be greater. Plus, the growth rates have to be growing exponentially too. So anyway, if you think you might be interested in learning about the future, Pi Day, March 14th is a Saturday, and is going to start at 9:26 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and is going to last for approximately 19 minutes and 24 seconds, which is 6 pi minutes. In my estimation, I sure hope that's right. That's all I have to say in this FUBIT End movie.